AFK hollow victory. He watched the chat scroll, didn't react, tried to look nonchalant, unbothered, like none of it mattered, like the win still counted. On the flat monitor, the dragon lay collapsed. Loot glittered across the cavern floor, health bar full, but he hadn't beaten it. Not really. He'd rolled the clock back 30 seconds, restored the save, taken the potion, done what chat had screamed at him to do before the killing blow. The final strike had been clean, efficient, meaningless. No rush, no shaking hands, no razor-thin health bar, no earned survival, just correction. A fix, a patch over failure. Worse, they'd told him to do it, and he had. This wasn't victory, it was compliance. He felt none of the dopamine. Only the quiet after. 6 months to reach the ruby red dragon in no mercy mode. 3 nights of attempts. And this was how it ended. Not in defeat, not in glory, in editing. He studied the chat. It wasn't his chat anymore. The tone was different, detached, curious, testing him. Before, he'd been their champion. Now he wasn't sure what he was. Could he start over? Would they let him? Super likes still trickled in, but they didn't feel like support. They felt like payment, demeaning. He took another bite, loud on mic. Crunch. He chewed slower this time. Crunch. Juice on his thumb. Chat was still sour. He rolled his eyes. Duh. It's called I get my groceries delivered, he said. Not everything is a conspiracy. He smirked. Another bite. Relax. An apple a day, right? Keeps the doctor away. A skull emoji floated up the feed. He didn't notice it linger longer than the others. He swallowed. Something snagged. His eyes flickered, but he kept his face neutral. Just a small cough. He coughed into his fist, cleared his throat, waved it off. I'm good, he said. Same tone as always. The throwaway reassurance. The streamer reflex. He'd said it 100 times before. After bad pulls, bad rolls, near wipes. Keep it moving. Keep it light. But no one rushed in with W. No one spammed hearts. The chat kept scrolling. Unmoved. He was still performing. They just weren't watching the same way anymore. Tears welled anyway. He blinked them back, watched the chat in silence. No fire emojis, no legend, no run it back. This wasn't the chat of old. They weren't cheering. They weren't daring him to risk it again. No one said, hack another dragon kill. They just watched. Judging. He swallowed. It didn't go down. A flicker in his throat. Wrong. He swallowed again. It snagged. His eyes filled instantly. A cough. Short. Surprised. Another. He leaned forward, fist to his mouth. Air caught halfway in. Something lodged. He choked. Not violently. Not theatrically. Just enough. He fell back in his chair. Not dramatic. Almost mundane. A wheeze. A strained swallow. Stillness. His eyes went wide. Hands flew to his throat. He pounded his chest with the heel of his palm. Once, twice, nothing. He coughed hard, gagged, tried to force it down, then up. It wouldn't move. Air scraped in thin, useless pulls. His chest heaved, heart thundering. The mic caught everything, every rasp, every wet choke. He looked at the chat. Bro, choking? Classic. On an apple? Really? New hero moment. Dying over fruit. No advice, no panic, no one spamming help, just commentary. He hit his chest again, harder. His vision shimmered at the edges. Behind the scrolling messages, the dragon's corpse still glittered with loot. Health bar full. Artificial triumph. The chat rolled on, indifferent. This wasn't about him. It was about the spectacle, and he was losing control of it. His coughing turned violent, sharp, desperate. His face flushed, then blanched, then tinged blue at the lips. Air wouldn't come. His hands clawed at his throat now. The scroll turned frantic. Caps lock, question marks, fear. For a split second, a small, shameful thought surfaced. Do it for the views. Numbers were climbing, engagement spiking, clips already being made. He tried to hold it, tried to look like he still had control, tried to make it content, but his lungs seized. No air. The room narrowed, sound tunneled, chat blurred into streaks of white and red. His vision pulsed, dark at the edges. Then, nothing. Black. For a heartbeat. Black. For a heartbeat, nothing. Then, air crashed back into his lungs, a deep, violent inhale. He jerked forward, alive, except there was no heartbeat. He waited for it. The thud in his ears, the pulse in his throat. Nothing. No rush of blood, no trembling hands, no sting in his eyes. He blinked. His eyelids didn't drag. His lungs expanded again, obedient. But they made no sound, no wheeze, no strain. The body was moving, but it wasn't making noise. All the small, unconscious things, the hum, the friction, the microscopic reactions, gone. He could feel the absence of them, an awareness too clean to be human. Behind him, footsteps, slow, measured, not echoing, just arriving. He didn't turn. He didn't need to. The temperature of the room felt unchanged. The lighting didn't flicker. Nothing cinematic, just a shift in gravity. Something now occupied space that hadn't before. At the edge of his vision, a vertical darkness, still, waiting, not cloaked, not skeletal, not defined, just the outline of someone who had always been meant to stand there. He recognized it instantly. The same way you recognize a loading screen. The same way you recognize a game over. An NPC standing too still at the edge of the room. The NPC had advanced. Like a quest notification waiting to be clicked. He recognized the outline instantly. It didn't move. It didn't speak. It didn't need to. He understood. And just as quickly, he looked away. Don't engage. Don't click. Don't trigger dialogue. Don't accept the quest. Silence stretches. Silence stretches. The monitor hums. Chat scrolls. He doesn't look behind him again. Doesn't acknowledge the shape at the edge of the room. He stands, adjusts his chair, rolls his shoulders once, like shaking off a bad pull, walks back to the desk, sits, mouse in hand, camera still live, a small breath, measured, controlled.